And our guy is struggling to get this jet ski trailer back down here. He's basically into the trees on the side of the ramp. And the struggle is real down here at the boat ramps. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And my man, I mean, he's at least got the right angle now, heading in the right direction. But this truck is on the absolute edge of the ramp, about as close to falling off the side as you can get. Fortunately, it's a jet ski trailer, and he doesn't have to get it that deep. But man, that's a funky angle. So our guy's ready to try and put this ski on the trailer. Let's see how he fares trying to get it on at the crazy angle he's got the trailer at. And we're gonna smack the dock to start it off. Always start strong here on Miami Boat Ramps. Our guy's gonna miss on the first attempt, smacks the dock, and that's got to do with the angle that trailer's at. So he's trying to back it up a little bit to see if he can get a better angle. Hits the dock again as he's trying to get it right. And let's go for the third dock hit. At least he's got the right angle this time. Maybe not. I mean, it's still kind of right. It looks like he's going to find a way to get it up there, but 3 dock hits to get it done. But it looks like he's finally on. Speaking of them wily jet ski boys, our crew here wound up smacking the dock blocker at speed, and man, they're up there. Our guy at least did this a smart way. He got the ski turned around to where the bow is facing out toward the deeper water, which is definitely the way you want to do this, guys. If you're going to take any lessons from anybody on how to get off that sandbar if you find yourself in this situation, get the bow pointed in the right direction. It is the easiest way to pull the ski. I know it defies some logic. In other words, most people are like, no, I need to get the stern floating. Yes, but it is the hardest part to get floating, and he's going to go against that logic again and start trying to pull from the stern. But learn really quick that as you pull from the stern, you typically just bury it deeper into the sand. That's why you have to keep that bow pointed out toward deep water. And he's going to try and get it turned again. But this is why when you see the tow guys pulling people off the sandbar, you almost never see them hook up to the stern. They always hook up to the bow, drag the bow around, and then pull out from the bow so they can avoid that dig effect that occurs when you pull from the stern. And here we go. Our guy's finally figured it out, and he's got it. So our guy slipped off the dock, and he is now floating away, goes for the line in the toss. Our camera's struggling with the focus here because we got the bright light coming off the water. But man, so I think he caught it on that one. But he is still floating off and still has to find a way to get this thing actually onto the dock. And the stern of his vessel's kicking around on him toward the other dock on the back side. And I think the mom just said something to the kid. You see a kid running around across the docks here. I bet he's coming to give this guy a hand. And yep, here we go. He runs over, he's gonna grab the line and try and help our guy out. And he starts to pull the bow a little forward. He's gonna get him tied off, but he's gotta get this guy off the boat and onto the dock still. And here we go, up and over the bow rail. And he'll make it over there and make it on. And this crew's gonna launch, no lines in hand, just wifey to be used as the line. And hubby's gonna pull off and just leave her here to hold the boat as he goes to put the trailer away. And here was our guy who got stuck drifting off the dock just a few moments ago, where the kid came around, helped him out with the line, and they are ready to put this thing onto the trailer. So we're gonna get him untied, kicked off. And he puts it into forward gear. Hold on, wait a minute. He's heading straight toward the guide pole. And he's going to wind up taking out the guide pole on his trailer. He just runs it right over. There was like no movement whatsoever on that one. He got kicked off, put it into gear, and literally just took that pole out. His buddy's getting in the water right here beside him. If you look to the right-hand side of the vessel, you can see him getting in. He's going to try and push him back off, it appears. So he pushes him back off the trailer. And I'm assuming he's going to try and bend this guide pole back up to try and get it back to right. They've lost steering. So our guy goes back and manually steers the engine over. And they're trying to get it on, but without steering yet, he's almost going to have to stay back there to try and get it lined up. So here we go. He's got it fairly straight now. And there's the guide pole as he tries to pull it back up. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play this one now with no steering. I mean, I would probably get the trailer a little deeper and do this without power, but no, we're going to try and power it on. Let's see how that one plays out for him. And so far, they look okay. He gives it a little more throttle. We see it come a little bit higher up on the trailer. His buddy's still in the water trying to assist. But his buddy's trying to move the bow over. Again, without steering, they've got no way to control exactly where it's going on the trailer, other than letting the trailer itself try and guide them on exactly where the trailer wants them to be. Sometimes that can be hard, though, if you're not 100% perfect, as it kind of does what it wants to do at that point. And here comes the next boater in. A little heavy brake check right there, but him and his girl will get that one tied up. And they should be good. And I actually think it looks like our guy who lost steering is probably good to go as well. And a guy almost fell in right there. He almost tripped over the cleat on the dock as he was trying to give his buddy the assist. The boat's coming in a little sideways. And they're trying to get the stern back around to get it straight onto the trailer. And here we go. We got 3 people pushing on the sides. Cap kind of comes in on it. And that should be good enough as he leans into the throttle a little bit to try and get it a little further up the trailer. And it looks like they're going to be good to roll. And speaking of good to roll, we're going to roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.